As we're guessing, you're about to be pretty sore.
Jesse takes it and they shake hands. Tennant hugs Hoku.
All right, turn the music back on.
Are you dancing?
The agents join the party guests and start line dancing. Jesse tosses his cushion in the air and Kai catches it. A wide view shows several people dancing while others sit at tables nearby. The image freezes.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.
Guilty verdict in the murder of an innocent high school student in Fresno. We have reaction next.
Living in ruins of a palace within my dreams. And you know we're on each other's team. We're on each other's team. And you know we're on each other's
Number 5, Chanel.
The fragrance destination.
Do I need to pre-treat my laundry? Nope.
With Tide Pods, you don't need to worry.
The pre-treaters are built in.
Tide Pods dissolve even when the water is free.
Gotta be clean. Nice.
Some people have joint pain, plus have high blood pressure. They may not be able to take just anything for pain. That's why doctors recommend Tylenol. It won't raise blood pressure the way that Advil, Aleve, or Motrin sometimes can. For trusted relief, trust Tylenol.
Colbert's new with Andrew Garfield and Chef Jose Andres. Tonight.
Victim is a Jane Doe, mid-20s.
She was bludgeoned. She was here to protest the property next to the crime scene, the sacred site.
Rich guy bought the land.
Willing to resort to violence to get what he wants. Trouble in paradise.
A new NCIS Hawaii next Monday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Your cameras. Trust only the best. Protect your family, home, or business with 24/7 armed guard response. Remember, AmeriGuards it.
Lithia Subaru of Fresno proudly sponsors tonight's first segment of Eyewitness News. Lithia Subaru of Fresno. Subaru confidence in motion. Now, CBS 47 Eyewitness News begins with breaking news.
Our breaking news, the CHP is searching for the driver who hit a pedestrian and took off tonight. It happened just before 8 this evening at Olive and Lafayette in Fresno. Officers say a woman was wearing dark clothing and was crossing the road when she was hit. The driver did not stop.
The driver of a white Ford pickup is the suspect vehicle at this time, and we're under investigation to try to locate that driver and vehicle.
The woman was taken to Community Regional Medical Center with major injuries. Well, if you've taken a look outside, the fog is rolling in thick to the valley tonight.
Chief Meteorologist Lauren Wallace has a look at the conditions in our pinpoint weather.
That's right. It's already quite dense outside. In fact, we've had many visibilities less than 1,000 feet at times today. Let's go ahead and give you a look outside with our Valley Cam network. I'm going to take you through a time lapse that's going to end with what we're seeing right now. But this was this morning, very dense fog on our Kuya Health camera in Visalia. We were actually able to get a little bit of sunshine, but then this evening we started to see the fog again. So notice we are back to those very low visibilities. And again, this is in the Visalia area, but it's really all over the valley that we're seeing the low visibility. So in Fresno, you are at 1,000 feet. Lemoore, Hanford, Visalia, Porterville, you are all seeing that dense fog right now. Because of that, we do have a dense fog advisory in effect now. This is going to last until noon tomorrow, also for the entire Central Valley. So if you are traveling tomorrow, heading out on the roads for the holidays, then you are going to be seeing those very low visibilities. Midnight temperature 49. We do have a cold night ahead, 47 at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then we will warm up to the low and mid 60s tomorrow, a little bit warmer than today. But I'll talk more about that fog and your pinpoint weather forecast coming up. First, we'll send it back to Ken.
Lauren, thank you. Today, a verdict 3 years in the making. A jury finds Joseph Espinoza guilty of murder in the death of 17-year-old Nick Calls. Police say he was shot and killed by Espinoza back in June of 2018 after Espinoza attempted to rob the victim and his friend. CBS 47's Liv Johnson has more on the verdict.
Espinoza has been behind bars since 2018. His trial began about 2 months ago. October 4th, he pled not guilty on all charges. And today, a jury found him guilty of 14 charges, including murder. It's been more than 1,200 days since officials say 17-year-old Nick Calls walked outside of a home in an Old Fig Garden neighborhood and was shot and killed during a botched robbery. And on Monday, 3 years later, a jury found 25-year-old Joseph Espinoza guilty for his murder. Espinoza was originally arrested in July of 2018 after fleeing from police when they tied him to multiple robberies and shootings in the area. He's been found guilty of attempted murder, assault with a semi-automatic weapon, and attempted second-degree robbery, among others. On October 4th, he pled not guilty to all charges, and witnesses took the stand.
And I recall hearing several piercing sounds. Daniel was screaming. And he was saying that Nick was shot.
Espinoza will be sentenced in January. Reporting from the courthouse, I'm Liv Johnson, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
We have continuing coverage. Neighbors detailing the chaotic scene last night in Fresno's Tower District after a shooting outside an Airbnb rental where teenagers were having a party. Many on the block described the scene as hectic and terrifying. Fresno police say adults rented the home for the party, and around 9 o'clock that night, an uninvited group showed up. They were turned away, then drove by a few times, and then shots were fired. A 15-year-old girl was shot in the chest. She's currently listed in critical but stable condition.
People running, I guess, both ways, and I heard a woman across the street say, "Where's my daughter?" Or "What happened to my daughter?"
Police are still looking for the shooting suspect, and Airbnb is investigating the incident. They gave a statement to Eyewitness News saying, quote, "We condemn the senseless gun violence that took place in Fresno on Sunday. Airbnb bans parties as well as the use of the platform by anyone under the age of 18. And we have zero tolerance for anyone who attempts to circumvent such defenses."
In news out of the South Valley, an operation targeting human trafficking and sex offenders in the city of Hanford. Police say they had a decoy posing as a juvenile, and 8 men made contact and agreed to meet someone that they thought was as young as 13 years old. When the men arrived, they were met with undercover detectives and taken into custody.
Local malls are getting ready to make sure that you have a safe and secure shopping experience this holiday season. CBS 47's Karen Alvarez shows us the steps they're taking.
Monday at the Fashion Fair Mall in Fresno, the decorations a sign that the hustle and bustle of holiday shopping is here.
Our sales are strong, and we see a pent-up demand for shoppers and the people of Fresno to really experience a fun, festive, and gift-filled holiday shopping season.
With just a few days out from one of the busiest times for shopping, Brian Maloney with the Fashion Fair Mall says they're expecting a large turnout of shoppers, and that means ramping up safety measures.
Fashion Fair is fully prepared and ready for a great day of shopping this particularly this weekend, but for the entirety of the holiday season.
Maloney and other about the exact safety and security protocols in the works prior to Black Friday. But the Fresno Police Department says they're working closely with local malls to ensure a safe and fun shopping experience. Following COVID-19 safety measures, still a must when shopping. Maloney says with holiday shopping on the rise, the mall will be staffed, ready to respond to demand.
Fully prepared and ready to see that wave of shoppers come in, excited for that holiday fun. The mall is prepared and staffed and ready to go, and I know shelves are stocked and they're ready to go.
In Old Town Clovis, while some are not too keen on shopping this season,
we kind of do our shopping as we go, but not for Black Friday.
Others are ready to shop till they drop.
I really like the experience of being in the store, listening to the music, and just spending my time going out.
The mall offering options to cater to all shoppers' needs, extending curbside and at-store pickup, and the option to buy now and pay later.
We're both moves and enjoy that fun, festive holiday shopping environment.
Karen Alvarez, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
Meanwhile, Governor Gavin Newsom says he will respond to the smash and grab robberies that ravaged retailers over the weekend. High-end stores in the Bay Area were looted over the weekend, including a Nordstrom's in Walnut. The governor is promising more funding to help prevent organized retail crime.
We want real accountability. We want people prosecuted, and we want people to feel safe this holiday season.
I wouldn't even characterize that as organized crime. That was domestic terrorism.
The president of the California Retailers Association is requesting the expansion of the state's organized retail crimes task force, which was relaunched in July.
New at 11, a Wisconsin community is coming together after Sunday's. Pews were packed at a prayer vigil tonight at St. William's Catholic Church in Waukesha. A number of people in the church are hurt both physically and emotionally by what happened. A motorist plowed through a group of people at a holiday parade, killing 5 and injuring at least 48 others. 9-year-old Daryl Brooks of Milwaukee was fleeing a domestic incident when he drove into that parade.
In our coronavirus coverage, roughly 8 weeks after dropping its mask mandate, Santa Cruz County is once again requiring masks indoors. County health officials say the number of new COVID-19 cases are up 29% in the last 2 weeks, and that has forced them to reevaluate their mask policy ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday.
What it looks like to the public that we're going back and forth and we can't make up our mind. What it really is science kind of evolving.
We get close, like, okay, no more masks now, and we're like, okay, we're close to like that feeling, okay, we're getting back adapted to like the normal lifestyle.
It would be nice to not have to wear masks anymore, but if that means that the cases are going to go back up, I mean, it would be better if we just kind of stayed like one way.
Public health officials say Santa Cruz County has not reached its worst case scenario just yet. Quick reminder, we do have a coronavirus resources page. It's on our website, yourcentralvalley.com.
Take a look at this. A family's Christmas display is lighting up a Fresno neighborhood once again. This is the 6th year the Davis family has decorated their home with thousands of lights. They are all custom computer controlled and choreographed to music.
It takes me about 3 hours of time for every minute. Every year I spend about 120 hours doing the programming for the music.
If you'd like to check out that light show, the home is located on Laverne Avenue near Hampton Way. That's near the intersection of Fowler and Ashland in Fresno.
And coming up on Eyewitness News at 11, a mammoth discovery off the coast of Monterey. You'll see what researchers found on the ocean floor. Plus, writers encourage children to read. We're back in a little over a minute.
For over a decade, Ken Malloy has set the standard for investigative journalism in Fresno.
He's the real deal, just a person of integrity.
Ken is all about the facts and always has been.
But now,
honor working with Ken for the last couple of years.
I'm gonna miss him.
Join us Wednesday as we say goodbye to a local legend, a tribute to Ken on Eyewitness News.
Subaru and our retailers believe in giving back. That's why in difficult times, we provided 150 million meals to Feeding America. And now, through the Subaru Share the Love event, we're helping even more. By the end of this year, Subaru will have donated over $225 million to charity.
Get to Subaru of Fresno, where every new Subaru comes with complimentary maintenance included.
This week, Colbert's New with Lady Gaga plus Andrew Garfield. This week on CBS.
5 families will win. The Renew a Ride 5-car giveaway. Enter now.
CBS 47 Eyewitness News at 11 with Catherine Hurd, Ken Malloy, and Pinpoint Weather with Chief Meteorologist Lauren Wallace on CBS 47 Eyewitness.
New at 11, researchers with the Monterey Bay Aquarium mammoth tusk buried on the ocean floor. The team first spotted the tusk back in 2019, about 185 miles off the central coastline. It was found at a depth of 10,000 feet. They returned this July to bring that 3-foot-long tusk to the surface. Researchers say the tusk is from a Colombian mammoth, which went extinct some 11,000 years ago. Bringing the power of reading to children along the border.
Special trucks are being rolled out throughout the U.S. and Mexico. Salvador Rivera has the story in tonight's report.
It may not be the magic school bus, but the book truck Cinco de Mayo is expected to bring magic of its own and the power of reading to thousands of children along the border and beyond who don't have access to books, especially in Spanish.
This is an effort, a deliberate, systematic effort on the part of the Mexican government to promote our language, to promote our culture, to promote la lectura, the reading, by encouraging reading in Spanish. Particularly the next generation, closer to the culture that provide them their identity and their self-esteem.
Mexico's Consul General in San Diego, Carlos Gonzalez Gutierrez, introduced the book truck with the help of well-known writers Paco Ignacio Taibo and Vivian Manzur, along with the incredibly popular Mexican wrestler El Hijo del Santo.
Si la imagen del Santo ayuda.
He said if the image of El Santo encourages children to read, he was very happy to be part of the
for children and for young adults, the next generation, making sure that they enjoy reading in Spanish, they sharpen their Spanish language skills, and most importantly, they feel proud of the culture and community of their origins.
Other book trucks are being rolled out throughout the U.S. and Mexico for reading or for purchase at a cost of $1 or $2. Salvador Rivera, Border Report.
CBS 47's Renew a Ride is in its 5th year and now giving away serving family, and they could win one of these 5 renewed cars. Just go to our website, yourcentralvalley.com, and tell us why you should win. Your local Lithia dealers and our partners are renewing 5 cars for 5 deserving families. Entries end on December 5th. At 11, a hawk has a close encounter with a pickup truck in Fresno County. It survives getting stuck in the grill. That story right after your Pinpoint weather forecast.
And right now I do have your 4-day allergy forecast brought to you by Boz Allergy. Top pollens, elm and juniper, low levels tomorrow, then up to low medium Wednesday, back to low on Thursday. We're already seeing very dense fog outside. I'll be going over our dense fog advisory in your Pinpoint weather forecast next. Your Lithia dealers and our partners are renewing 5 cars.
In the CBS 47 Renew a Ride 5-car giveaway. 5 cars for 5 deserving families.
Tell us why you should win at yourcentralvalley.com.
Toyota's Operation Black Friday is on. New Toyotas are arriving daily. Get low financing on the powerful RAV4 and stylish Highlander, including hybrids. Hurry into your local Toyota dealer today.
We've been doing this a long time. We've seen thousands of auto accident cases. Between the freeways and rush hour traffic, California's roads can be a dangerous place to drive. People get injured every day. In cases of serious injury, remember, your lawyer matters. Your lawyer matters to the insurance company. Your lawyer matters to the jury. And let's face it, your lawyer matters to the result. Choose the law firm with the reputation and experience to win your case. Choose Jacoby & Myers.
It's a nice truck. It's a Chevy Silverado. Check out this multi-flex tailgate.
Wow.
Count the step.
Mom, Dad's flexing again.
This extends out for longer stuff.
Is he
still flexing?
That's right. And it becomes a workspace.
The Chevy Silverado with the available multi-flex tailgate. Find new flexibility, find new roads.
Very well qualified buyers can get 2.49% financing and $1,750 total value on this Silverado All-Star Z71. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash on most Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups.
This holiday season, we want to enjoy the gift of being together. For peace of mind, take the first step in knowing, because it might just be a cold, but you want to be confident. The BinaxNOW COVID-19 antigen self-test has the same technology used by doctors and detects multiple variants. So in just 15 minutes, you can test, know, and go. Stores and online.
Toyota's Operation Black Friday is on. New Toyotas are arriving daily. Get low financing on the powerful RAV4 and stylish Highlander. Local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Eyewitness News is brought to you in part by Dr. Ryan Dunlop at Better Life Center. Now, your CBS 47 pinpoint weather forecast.
Good evening and welcome back. I'm Chief Meteorologist Lauren Wallace. We are already seeing dense fog across the valley, and I'll show you your visibility in just a moment. First, we do have a dense fog advisory in effect for the entire valley, and this is going to last until noon tomorrow. So just like we've had really for the last couple of weeks, we're still going to be dealing with the very low visibility on the road as we go into tomorrow morning, something that you need to be aware of, especially if you are starting to travel for the holidays. So here's a look at our current visibility. In Fresno, you are at 1,000 feet. For those of you in Madera, even less. You are less than 300 feet. South Valley, across the board, everyone is at 1,000 feet. And again, these numbers are going to go up and down throughout the night, but in general, here's a look at our radar satellite loop. We're showing you the last 12 hours. We started out today with the fog. We got to see some sunshine in the afternoon hours, a few added clouds right around sunset time. That really made for a beautiful sunset. Those have moved out. So overall, we're Let's go ahead and take you through the next couple of days with our forecast. So we're starting you at 11 o'clock this evening. Throughout tonight, again, we're really going to be concerned about the widespread fog. So very low visibility to start out your Tuesday. Here's 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Throughout the rest of your Tuesday afternoon hours, again, I think we'll get some peaks of sunshine just like we did today. Here's 7 o'clock tomorrow. Some areas of at least we're still going to see some areas of at least patchy fog into your Wednesday morning. So here's the start of your Wednesday, and then throughout the day Wednesday, a little bit of sunshine. Temperature-wise, we're going to be going up and down for the next couple of days. So tomorrow, temperatures on the rise, and then by Wednesday, we'll drop back. So here's a look at our numbers from today. 61 degrees for your high in Fresno. 62 degrees is the average high temperature, so pretty close to that. But again, we're going to be getting a little bit warmer for your Tuesday, and then by Wednesday, we'll drop back to be closer to average again. Temperature outside right now, 47 in Fresno. We have 48. Lemoore, you're at 46 degrees, 45 in Merced, so temperatures already chilly across the valley. For tonight, we are going to see some of you dropping all the way back into the 30s. That includes Atwater, 37 for your low, 63 for your high. Chowchilla, another spot with 30s in the forecast tonight. 64 tomorrow afternoon. Again, a little bit warmer than today. You're also going to notice the breeze picking up late in the day. Evening hours, expect a bit of a breeze. Kerman, 38 tonight, 64 tomorrow. 64 tomorrow afternoon. Heading into the South Valley, Lemoore, 39 tonight, 66 tomorrow. Corcoran, you're also going to drop into the 30s tonight, 38, 63 tomorrow afternoon. Oakhurst, 35 tonight, 64 tomorrow. North Fork, 64 as well. Three Rivers, 40 tonight, and then mid-60s tomorrow. Heading to Yosemite Valley, 61 tomorrow. Grant Grove, a little cooler in the upper 50s. Air quality forecast, good Merced County. Everyone else unless you have a registered clean burning device. So 64 tomorrow, we'll drop back to 60 Wednesday, up for your Thanksgiving Day, 64. We'll stay in the mid-60s Friday, Saturday, upper 60s on Sunday and Monday. A stretch of 50s ahead for the Sierra. We'll see plenty of sunshine. Expect mid-50s for your Thanksgiving Day. Getting a little bit warmer this weekend, upper 50s Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday. There's a look at your forecast. We'll send it back to Ken and Catherine.
Thanks, Lauren. Well, in Fresno County, a hawk survived a collision with a pickup truck today. It happened on Friant Road, and the hawk became the driver pulled into the grill. The driver pulled into the Millerton Fire Station to see if firefighters could help, and they managed to free the injured hawk. They kept it comfortable until a worker from Fresno Wildlife Rescue was able to pick it up and take it to a rehab to make a full recovery.
Coming up next in sports, the Fresno State men's basketball team playing a late one tonight. Andrew Martin is next in Sports Central.
Paul Mitchell, the school Fresno, is proud to be helping future professionals follow their dreams and reach great goals. We can help you pursue your career in cosmetology or barbering, and financial aid is available to those who qualify. Come make it happen now at Paul Mitchell, the school Fresno.
COVID is an everyday concern, and testing remains critical. If you have been exposed or having symptoms, Premium Urgent Care offers online appointment setting at convenient Valley locations and same-day test results. Get quality medical care at Premium Urgent Care today.
Surprise! It's a new Buick.
Got me a new Buick?
Oh, and there are more gifts inside.
You got me the head-up display.
Heated steering wheel. It's a massaging seat.
Okay, what next?
Alexa, turn on holiday lights.
This year, give the gift of technology in every Buick S. Plus current Buick SUV models.
We as students are all individuals with different interests, motivations, and learning styles. Choosing a school to nurture and cultivate our interests and talents starts with school choice options. Fresno Unified offers more than 20 schools aspirations and learning styles. Learn more by joining Fresno Unified's virtual School Choice Expo, November 8th to the 12th. For more information, visit FresnoUnified.org.
The wait is over. It's Furniture City's Black Friday sale. We've been working overtime and pulling inventory directly from manufacturer warehouses to provide the biggest selection for you. This weekend only, take advantage of special factory pricing, in-store inventory markdowns, and incredible furniture and accessories for every room in your house. Don't miss our huge Black Friday sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Furniture City of Fresno. Check out our 1 million square feet of inventory online or visit us on Blackstone and Barstow. That's incredible. That's Furniture City.
If you don't have a primary care doctor for your family, Premium Urgent Care provides all general health services at multiple Valley locations. Set your appointment online in Premium Urgent. Get quality care at Premium Urgent Care today.
Now YourCentralValley.com, pros who know. When you use Country Club Mortgage, you get a local lender advantage with in-house processing and underwriting. We're your direct lender. Call today. For more expert advice, go to YourCentralValley.com/pros who know.
Register online today.
Now, Sports Central, presented by Toyota.
We've seen the Fresno State football team play games at a lot of different times this season. 4 p.m., 7 p.m., 7:45 p.m., 11 a.m. The men's basketball team has played 3 games. They've all been at 7 p.m. Not tonight. Game number 4 is the Bulldogs' first nationally televised game this season. It tipped off at 10 p.m., which means it's far from over. Fresno State taking on Pepperdine tonight in the SoCal Challenge. The second half is underway, and Pepperdine actually leads 36-35. The Bulldogs had a 6-point lead at halftime. Orlando Robinson had 14 points in the first half to lead all scorers. Fresno State is 3-0 to start the season. It's been a while since men's basketball. 2015. That game took place at the Save Mart Center. The Waves had an 8-point lead at halftime. The Bulldogs came back behind 23 points from Marvell Harris, 13 points and 14 rebounds from Torrin Jones. Night, more than 7,800 fans. The Bulldogs won 69-66. Paul Watson was on that team. The Houston Rockets 13 straight losses now after Boston beat them on Monday night 108-90. Jalen Green scored 9 points. He only made 2 shots. He was 2 of 9 from the field. Green, the 2nd overall pick in this year's draft. He's an ex-San Joaquin Memorial Panther. To football. Bulldogs was great for quarterback at the was great for quarterback Jake Haener. He's taken a lot of hits this season. Having a week off this late in the season has enabled him to heal.
Jake is he's feeling as good as he has in weeks.
I think every guy is probably feeling just a little bit better, a little bit more time in the weight room, recovery, things like that. But Jake's 100%. He looks great. He's been rolling around out there. You know, got a couple extra throwing sessions in, and he looks fantastic.
Fresno State is going to need him on Thursday, a must-win game at San Jose State, for the Bulldogs to have a shot at playing in the Mountain West Championship game. Haener is currently 9th in the FBS in passing yards, just under 3,500. He has thrown 28 touchdown passes this season. Raiders now. By Toyota. In the NFL, Derek Carr has played one fewer game than Haener, but he too is over 3,000 yards. Carr is currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards, behind only Patrick Mahomes. He is the 4th quarterback in NFL history to pass for more than 3,000 yards in each of his first 8 seasons. The other 3, Peyton Manning, Cam Newton, Russell Wilson. And that's your look at sports. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Andrew. Up next, a special honor for our own Ken Malloy. We'll show you next.
It's a nice truck. It's a Chevy Silverado. Check with this multi-flex tailgate.
Wow.
Come step.
Mom, Dad's flexing again.
This extends out for longer stuff.
Is he
Still flexing.
That's right. And it becomes a workspace.
The Chevy Silverado with the available multi-flex tailgate. Find new flexibility, find new roads.
Silverado, the #1 selling full-size pickup in California. Now very well-qualified buyers can get special financing and $1,750 total value on this Silverado. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cybercash on most Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups.
Rittenhouse, Banfield. Tomorrow on News Nation. You want. He answers the questions you want answered on the only cable news network divided in nation. Banfield goes one-on-one with Rittenhouse tomorrow at 10/9 Central on News Nation.
Log on to newsnationnow.com. Click on Channel Finder and enter your zip code to find your cable provider or streaming service that carries News Nation.
Common sense news
for common sense people. News Nation. News
for all America.
Hey, people from all over Central California. Onacar Fresno. Most dealers can't. He's at Onacar Fresno. Most dealers can't match Onacar when it comes to great value. We work hard to get you a car you can afford, whether you're a first-time buyer or have less than perfect credit. Bottom line, Onacar offers some of the easiest financing, low down and monthly payments, a lifetime powertrain warranty, and one of the state's largest selections of popular vehicles. So join thousands of happy customers who've made us one of California's top-rated dealers. 500 down sales. Onacar.com.
When the world stops, run. Not away. Run towards. Run faster. Work. Work harder. Again and again. Until you feel like you cannot. But never stop. Keep going. Keep west.
This was a very special day here at our CBS 47 Eyewitness News studios. Fresno Mayor Jerry Dyer made a special announcement in honor of Ken Malloy's upcoming retirement.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. My wife and children are here. Oh my gosh.
You know, there's no reason. I don't know. Can we have them come up there with us?
Well, I don't. But
JR, come on up here.
Oh
you
my
can
gosh.
Stand here.
This is on wheels, dear. This is my wife, Michelle, and our 2 sons, Jack and Luke. Miriam, hi. Thank you.
So it is my honor to be able to present you with this proclamation. And I think I should read it briefly. It says, whereas Ken Malloy has been a trusted information for the people of Fresno for more than 17 years. And over the years, Ken has interviewed a wide range of people, rich, poor, blue collar, white collar, crooks, convicted killers, grieving widows, and members. members. He has talked with devastated families who have lost children, former presidents, members of Congress, U.S. senators, U.S. ambassadors, governors, bona fide movie stars, presidential candidates, and Good Samaritans. And in March 1983, Ken entered the broadcast profession at KESQ TV in Palm Springs, and after stops in New Hampshire, wraps up his long and illustrious career as an anchor and nightside managing editor at Fresno's KGPE TV. Wow. And Ken has anchored more than 30,000 newscasts, written 10,000 stories, and read close to 750,000 stories over the course of his nearly 39-year career. Has been an inspiring mentor to the next generation of journalists and myself as well.
Thank you, Mayor.
Whereas Ken is an Emmy Award-winning journalist, two-time Emmy nominee, and Edward R. Murrow Award winner. And outside of work, Ken is a devoted husband to his wife, Michelle, and a loving father to their children, Brooke, Jack, and Luke, who are joining us today. Ken is a steadfast man of God and lives his life in service of his faith, and I know that to be. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Mayor Jerry Dyer, do hereby proclaim Monday, November 22nd, 2021, to be Ken Malloy Day in the city of Fresno.
Time with the mayor. We got cake too.
We got cake.
Icing on top.
Ken, did you have to go back and count all of those newscasts and stories?
I did.
You did, one by one.
Well, not one by one.
All 30,000.
Yeah. Year by year.
What a career you've had.
Thank you, Lauren. Very much. For this edition of Eyewitness News at 11.
The Late Show's next. Good night.
One more.
CBS 47 Eyewitness News is on air, online, and on the go. Take Eyewitness News with you and share your stories with us on Facebook, Twitter, and on yourcentralvalley.com.
I got you, don't worry.
I've started guidance.
Looks like you're home.
This holiday season, hurry in to the BMW Road Home sales event and find your way home in the ultimate driving machine. Receive a $1,000 credit plus an additional credit of up to $2,500 on select
For years.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Surprise! It's a new Buick.
Got me a new Buick?
Oh, and there are more gifts inside.
You got me the head-up display.
Heated steering wheel. It's a massaging seat.
Okay, what next?
Alexa, turn on holiday lights.
This year, give the gift of technology in every Buick SUV. Pay no interest for 72 months, plus current eligible Buick owners get $5.
Visit SenCalBuick.com today.
Need help? CBS 47 is on your side. Contact us.
In El Salvador, the country is planning to build what they're calling a Bitcoin city. The plan was announced by the president, who says the Bitcoin city will be right by the ocean at the base of a volcano that will be used for energy as power.
Do you talk about cryptocurrency every hour of every day?
Are you passionate about explaining the blockchain to people who don't want to hear it? And definitely not a global conspiracy. People at the base of the world's most annoying people at the base of an active volcano. You'll live in Bitcoin buildings. You'll drive Bitcoin cars. And you won't be covered in a fiery blanket of molten lava. Don't worry. Currency is a fad, or living at the base of a volcano is stupid. Who are you going to trust? A volcanologist or a president cool enough to wear a backwards hat? And the